Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 18th of March, 2020. Thanks for joining me. It's an important time at the moment. We have never experienced anything like we're experiencing now during peacetime, ever. Have we experienced this kind of upheaval? So everyone watching this channel, everyone who is here on the channel, I just want to surround all of us in gold and white light to protect all of us, to keep us safe, and to allow us to be willing to have faith rather than relying on fear to get us through. And that's my prayer for all of you guys. And I hope that you're taking care of yourself during this time. It's not an easy time, and a lot of people are unfortunately really, really scared. And prayer works. So I'm praying for all of us and surrounding all of us in white golden light. All right. Let's see what Wednesday the 18th is about. And you may have noticed that I'm using decks that are very near and dear to my heart. Yesterday I used the Morgan Greer. Today I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite. This is the deck that I use in my personal readings. It's basically the Rider-Waite deck, which is the default tarot deck. It's the key tarot deck. It's the tarot deck that all the other decks are based on. All right. So this is it. They've tidied up the borders and they've made the colors brighter. That's the only difference. And I'm using these cards because I'm taking these days very, 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 very seriously. And I want to get the clearest answer I can possibly get. So I'm tuning into Wednesday the 18th. And let's see what the cards want us to be aware of. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords and the Emperor. Okay. The Knight of Wands is learning how to control his anger and his passion and his desire. And he is also learning how to balance living your best life and being passionate and in love and achieving something that really gives you a lift, a sense of excitement, a sense of joy. The Knight of Wands is very extreme. He's a big presence. When he shows up, he's either very, very charming and a delight and just super sexy and just the most interesting man ever at the party. He'll tell funny stories. He'll look fabulous. He'll be wonderful. There's a dark side to him. All that charm and all that joy can turn to arrogance and cruelty and behavior that's aggressive. So the knight is still trying to figure that out. Do I build or do I destroy? Relationships, houses, jobs? What is it? And he's a bull in a china shop. He just comes into these situations. All eyes are on him and he has no idea what he's doing. The one thing he does know is that he's going to need some armor because things might go belly up. So at least he's prepared. It's in reverse, so thank goodness we don't have to deal with the extremes of the Knight of Wands. We don't have to worry about getting angry or being aggressive. We don't have to worry about going into those negative places because the extreme externally is gone and the negativity of the Knight of Wands in reverse is kind of gone into the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords, I mean, where we see someone holding their head in their hands, sitting up in bed. There's scenes of fighting down there, violence, fear. And she's sitting up in bed, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. That's always when it's worst, isn't it? She's got this lovely bedspread, so she's all right. I mean, she's got a bed with wood carvings. She's got some moolah. Her head rests on a pillow that looks like a pie, a Cornish pasty, as we call them in Britain. They have these pastries with meat and potatoes and things in called pies here in England. The 9 swords are above her in complete black pitch darkness, and each sword represents a fear and a worry, and it's a wall of fear, and it's insurmountable. Finally, we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is kind of ogling and squinting over here. The Emperor, first of all, is in charge of people like the Knight of Wands. He keeps him in line. The Emperor will say, all right, Sonny, let's just cool it a little bit. Let's just take a step back. What is it that you're doing here? What is it that you really want? And how can I either help you with that? Or if you're going to be aggressive, you're out of here and I'm going to use my authority to manage you. It's in reverse. So the worry and the fear is more insidious. Insidious? Insidious. Because it's inside of you. You don't get angry outside at other people. You get angry at yourself internally. Some people, when they get depressed, eat loads. Other people stop eating. So it's like this. You stop taking it out on other people and you take it out on yourself. So today, criticizing yourself is a big no-no, a super big no-no. Appreciate the wonderful bedspread you've got. Realize that there are things that are out of your control. They are beyond your control. Worrying and dread. I think the really important word here is dread. I have to wake up and face that day again. I can't do it. That's the fear. I can't face all the violence and the back and forward of every day is a battle. I have beautiful things at home. So the battle is earning me things, but it's not worth it. I'm just so worried. And I'm not good enough and I'm not going to make it and etc. and etc. and etc. It's circling the drain as far as your mood goes, okay? It's not a good mood. It's a mood that's filled with unfulfilled desire. It's frustration. It's been turned inward. It's a worry. You feel that things have got out of your control. And all of that is just a dialogue and a story that's in your head. Because the reality is that you're the emperor. You are completely safe and protected. You're on a stone throne. That throne isn't going anywhere. It is rock solid. He isn't going out anywhere. He's got his armor on. He has earned this seat. Aries, the sign of the ram, is the first sign in the zodiac in astrology. It's the new year, so to speak. And the ram symbolizes this animal which is able to ram things out of the way, to open doorways and to force progress. So he has used anger to his advantage by getting it to work for him so that he lands in a position of power. He's not frustrated. He's taken action. He's independent. The Aries is always the first one who does the ramming. It's a pioneer. It's someone who's a hero, someone who thinks for themselves. It's someone who's the emperor because he chose to be emperor. He said, there's the power. I want that power. I'm taking it for myself, and I'm going to rule these people. Let's say the emperor wasn't an emperor because he was given it by birth. Let's say he fought a war to kill the last emperor and to replace himself on the throne. Then that takes on a totally different complexion, doesn't it? Because rather than being this lovely, safe father figure, we've now got a warlord who is pushing other people out of the way, and he's got blood on his hands, so to speak. And he's put himself in a position of power. He's ripped that. He's grabbed it for himself. So the reality is that you're completely able to take care of yourself. You're really stable. You can think for yourself. You say what's right for you. No one else does. And the frustrated and negative energy that has no outlet, because you're not running around screaming today, or neither are you running around obsessively trying to make yourself feel better. Instead of using this frustrated thing inside of you that's just grumbling, put that, rather than worrying about it and thinking, how am I going to solve all of this? How am I going to get through all of this? Instead of pumping energy into that card, pump the energy into the Emperor card, which will change the day. So instead of worrying, you pump your fiery energy into a fiery person instead of an air person. Swords are air, remember? So elementally it fits much better. So fire, frustration and anger, you channel that into a man who's able to really be ruthless and to make his own way no matter what. He is going to be the king no matter what. And you have him watching over you today. And I don't know about you, but if I'm scared about a situation that's out of my control and I'm incredibly worried about it, I'd rather be him, and I'd rather have him on my side than be sitting alone in bed worrying about everything that I have to do by myself. I choose this one, where I realize that, and you realize hopefully, that this frustration, this pent-up rage or fear, you've had that before, and you've channeled it into worries before. And you've realized that the worrying was pointless because in the end, the situation was resolved in a completely different way. And you've also been full of fear and anger, and you've channeled that sometimes into something productive and constructive. I don't like the way you are treating us here as staff members, so I'm making a complaint to head office, and the bullying inappropriate manager will be out, for example. You have that power within you. So the cards are reminding you that right now, external things are rather worrisome. And we have a choice. We can't change it. And that's what the Knight of Wands would be frustrated by. I'm riding somewhere and what am I doing? He's in reverse. So there's no frustration if you choose between these two. Either I'm all by myself and I have to worry and I have to wash my hands, or I have faith and I trust that I'm secure, that I am independent, that I can make my life whatever I want it to be, and that I am much tougher and I've got so many resources within myself that I've never even looked at. So this is a wonderful day where you can be free from worry by realizing that you're far more resilient than you realize. You've got much more strength than you realize, and you're a divine being supported by your guardian angels, your guides, your ancestors, the Emperor. You're never alone. Oh, look, the sun again is coming out and starting to light up the Emperor today. So this is really what's in the light. Your power to be Emperor, your ability to take your passion and to make it happen. You're also incredibly stable, and what you want goes. So today, use the day to further your agenda, to fight for what it is you want to have in your life, rather than worrying about your Achilles heel, rather than worrying about your weaknesses and the potential chaos of it all. Look at what you can do in the here and now with all this power that you have and this energy today that feels like, where did this elderly man who's telling me that I am the Emperor, I am number one, where did he come from? I just feel him with me today, and he's really strong, and he's saying, look out into the world, it's all yours. You have freedom. So enjoy your freedom, enjoy your power, step into your power, and you can really make a life-changing decision here today. When things hit the fan, I'm either going to deal with it myself and worry about everything, or I'm going to decide that this is going to work out one way or another. I trust that I'm safe, and I'm going to go about my business as I usually would, looking to the future, and I'm not a sheep. I am a ram. I ram things out of the way. I am not compliant. He's the opposite of a sheep. He is the rebel, the independent, and that's you as well. So you're able to think for yourself, and because of that, you're able to take a breath. And you don't have to worry, and you can ride out and gallop and have fun and learn how to become. It's almost like the King of Wands, this Emperor. He looks very similar to this man. So you find your passion and your love for yourself and the reliability and your own spine and how resilient you are is something that you ought to celebrate today, because it gives you total freedom from all the stress and the fear that's floating around. Number-wise, we've got a Knight court card. 1 and 9 is 10, and 4 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. Same as yesterday. 5 is freedom, and today you have freedom from worry by having faith in yourself. Very simple. Please don't doubt yourself. Realize that you're much stronger than you believe. And be brave and confident. You are the king. You're the emperor. You're the boss. You're in charge. So if you really want something today in your life, get it. If you've always wanted an aquarium and you've never been able to get one, and you have the money now, and your parents always said you can't have one, and now you're an adult and you want one, you can have it. Be free. Go and be free of your worries and enjoy the day and enjoy the power that you have. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. I can answer any questions you've got. Please subscribe to this channel and share the video online. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.